The May-June session of Parliament got off to a somewhat quiet start this week, its normal upbeat publicity perhaps drowned by the ACP summit in Port Moresby, but normal business of Parliament ensured. On This Week in the House.
It might have been the biggest event yet this week apart from the sporting events played in Port Moresby, but it certainly was the topic of debate in Parliament. Opposition leader Don Polio wanted to know what was in it for the country playing host to the 79 countries from the African, Caribbean and Pacific.
Because this is what really matters. We can have good programs, but we must have those issues important that affects our people.
Notable issues raised by Mr. Polio were PNG's position amongst the ACP, member states and the free trade agreement with Europe.
That the fish sold in the European shelves in the supermarkets in Europe, throughout Europe, they're competitive and they're quality, and we're selling cheaply and we're making a lot of revenue in there. Now, did Papua New Guinea discuss in terms of the free trade with the European Union as to can we enhance and explore other areas of free trade, not just in tuna, but in oil palm?
Prime Minister Peter O'Neill, who was chairman of the Port Moresby Summit, gave his response.
That is that the European model and the European Union itself has changed. So our relationship with the European Union is something that needs to change as well. Structure of the European ACP group itself. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say that Papua New Guinea is only one of the very few countries today has got the economic partnership agreement with the European Union.
The outcome of the three-day summit were two important documents, the Port Moresby Declaration and Waigani Communique. Among similar matters of hosting major events in future were those of border protection. Earlier in the week, Oro Governor Gary Jufa questioned PNG's stance when reports surfaced of Indonesian military penetrating through to the country's side of the border.
Indonesia has moved almost 45,000 military troops into West Papua. Most recently, into Wamena.
I don't really think we should treat the movements of their troops as if it has threat to our sovereignty. We have people in the border at Wiam. We have people in Wanamo that they're patrolling the borders. But I really don't think the information sometimes we are given is that one is our friend and one is not our friend. But being a Minister of Defense for the last 5 years, I begin to realize that both of them are very good friends.
The response didn't settle in well, angering Vanimo Green MP, Pelden Nama.
I think the problem here is, Minister, that your intelligence is a big problem.
There's no innovation. Let's not provoke unnecessary issues.
Other matters also discussed in Parliament are funding for road maintenance, which was unavailable at this time due to the country's financial position.
And I requested the Works Department engineers in the district, if they can come and supervise. And the engineers told me, remember, no money for maintenance. Suppose me accident on road, namela work na mabrik minister ba mix you court.
Simply, I don't have the money. One time in the past, Works Department was the savior of everybody's problems in the rural areas, and road maintenance, road slips, bridge destruction. Works Department had the money. They were out there doing it. What I'm saying now is that the reality is that we don't have the money. If you want me to find some money somewhere, I'm telling you that I can't find the money.
We again take this opportunity to welcome him back to Parliament. Although there's a bit of a short break, but we enjoy your debates on the issues of national importance and your contribution to Parliament, so we welcome you back.
This is PNG Tonight, a report on activities marking World Environment Day this weekend. That's after the break.